Hello, my name is Timothy Ingram.
My name is Jacob Hubert.
And we are Envizion3D. Now we're going to start today with a quote. Imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the entire world, stimulating processes, giving birth to evolution. We ask that you keep an open imagination throughout this presentation. You're going to need it.
All right, raise your hands if you would like to teleport by the end of this presentation. There we go, that's what I thought. Don't worry, we'll explain later.
So, the thought here is, how can I see anything from anywhere at any point in time? How you teleport, correct? So, I'm going to give you guys a little story. I'm a senior now in college here at Michigan Tech, but when I was a freshman, I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know what Michigan Tech was because I never visited Michigan Tech. My family didn't have the time to drive 7 hours from Chicago to get to Michigan Tech to view. So my family took a huge gamble coming up. And to add insult to this sort of injury here, when we were driving up, we got about 6.5 hours in, and my mom wanted to turn back around because she thought she would visit Hidden Valley Ranch rather than Michigan Tech. So this is the problem statement that Jacob and I sort of are here to solve, because we extended that to what about people who are looking to buy, sell, or rent their properties? What about people who want a vacation in a place like Houghton in the winter or the summer? And what about those students just like me who didn't have the opportunity to come and visit the campus before they got here?
Now, what we offer. First and foremost, interactive 3D virtual tours. It's a new form of immersible media that allows you to really place yourself in a space. It lets you roam around, it lets you really experience it from anywhere. And then second is 3D point clouds, and we will cover that in a little bit.
So to elaborate a little bit more on that interactive 3D tours, what we're offering with this plan are 4K high quality imaging, similar to photographs. We offer virtual guided tours, which are similar to videos. We have multi-level custom floor plans. We have interactive descriptive matter tags that really drive home the simulation of actually being in a place. We have 360 degrees of pure imaging, and once we're done with our scans, it is easily embedded into any website.
Now, about the 3D point clouds. So take historic preservation for an example, the Finnish American Heritage Center. Would you be able to describe to me every visual description in this room in 1 year? I don't know if you can, but I guarantee you my 3D scanner can. So if you're looking to really document a space, if you're looking to save that heritage for your community later on, then you better talk to us after.
So what we really do here is we bridge the gap between marketing and technology. We show potential customers a way to display their assets in a really fun and entertaining environment. Now, here's the competitor page. Why can't I just take photography? Why can't I just have a video? Oh, you do 360 imaging? Cool. I can do that with my phone nowadays. Well, we kind of highlighted some of the important aspects that you kind of miss out on when you do these sort of, use these sort of technologies. You don't have any interactivity. You don't have offline capabilities always, nor do you have the schematic floor plans. Let's say if you're trying to add an addition or some sort of process and building on to, like Jacob said, the Finnish Heritage Center. The only thing that's on par with our tours are giving a live tour yourself. Now, you can do that, but you lose out on, do I have to take time off work? Do I have to drive 7 hours? And other opportunity costs as well.
Now, our process is easy. We come, we scan your property or business, or even vacation home. We process the data, and then we deliver it to you in less than 24 hours. Now, one of our biggest customers today is Michigan Technological University across the Portage. We work exclusively with Travis Pierce, who is here today. We really want to bring this experience to Michigan Tech students because we are the students, and we really saw the need. So working with him, we fully integrated our tours into Michigan Tech's website. And go ahead. As of now, we have had over 100,000 hits on our views to date.
So we've identified some key locations when we're ready to expand, in locations such as the Grand Rapids area, Detroit area, Ann Arbor, Chicago, Milwaukee, and Oshkosh. And to date, we have interviewed everybody, a single person from every location, in case we're ready to expand at any point in time. We're also mobile friendly as well as desktop friendly. So it won't be a problem if someone wants to use it on their phone if they're on the road and can't access a computer as of right then.
Now, like I said before, are you guys ready to teleport? All right, get your phones out. Open up the default camera app if you have an iPhone. Point it at the screen, and then explore. A link should pop up at the very top, and Tim here is handing out paper copies if your phone can't reach. You should be directed directly to our website, where you will be shown a virtual tour of a luxury log cabin.
And the option at the bottom left is just in case you grab that and
Yep. And on each table, there is a different QR code that we've provided. So if you'd like to explore more areas, feel free to intermingle and visit another table. If there are any technical difficulties, we have our website link provided.
All right. Thank you. Feel free to explore.
All right, any questions?
Does it take measurements of walls, ceilings, for instance, for estimated renovation and
Yes, sir. So with every 3D point cloud, measurements are taken by laser. And with those, we can either reconstruct an area, give you a 2D floor plan that's accurate dimensionally, anything like that. If you have any other questions about a particular space, we can talk afterwards.
So, is this mainly geared towards businesses who are looking to, have a place scanned? Because I'm not, I guess that kind of leads to the cost. What's the cost factor for you guys to come in with a special camera to do this? And then, like, how does that work?
Well, it varies on the area because you do have apartments that we've scanned where it was a lot cheaper than, let's say, a university. So it definitely varies on the space and the add-ons that people will like as well. So.
Are there any competitors in this space?
There are competitors, but we really differentiate ourselves with how we target our market. And we also have QR codes, which our competitors do not.
Yep, so these QR codes are very dynamic, so you don't have to change them with each printed issue of, say, a campus map or a monthly issue to, say, a country club or something like that. We give the customer one QR code or however many they would like for however many spaces they get scanned. And on the back end, we can change what that goes to. So say for a university, if a student comes in with the campus map, they want to view that dorm, they can just take their phone out with their onboarding package, kind of view that tour, maybe their parents back home, just to give them a peace of mind. So that's how we differentiate ourselves, and we're really kind of focusing on that cutting edge marketing strategy.
how much would it cost to do, like, for instance, it seems like I've seen similar things for real estate, but it seems like it's much better. But how much would it cost to do, for instance, a typical house for sale?
It really depends on the
It
square
really
footage.
varies. If you want to talk after
I
the
guess
presentation.
would it be something that would, too much time and effort for real estate? I don't know what the threshold would be, but
Nope.
it seems like it'd be perfect after that, I guess.
Exactly. So the time and effort part, it takes about an hour to do a standard residential home, depending on the complexity, of course. But the processing is done in the same amount of time on our end, so we would still be able to deliver that in 24 hours. We would probably work with you a little bit on what kind of size home it is, but sounds like you have something in mind, so we'll talk after.
No, I just a comment, I'm just,
Yeah.
that's it's really nice, and you can give it to, I don't know how the realty market works, if, if it's something they can hire out, or just can rent, or, have these for, I don't know, if these are affordable for real estate agents to just take on their own, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, so that's part of our model. As you saw earlier, our hub model. So we would have service providers in each strategic location, trained and ready to do those jobs. So we would then partner with a real estate company or a partner, and we would basically be their contractor for this work. We're trained, we know what to do, we know what to look for, we have the service, we have the infrastructure, we have our website to help you market, and then everything would then be included. So you would kind of work with us on that.
Yes.
Who's your competition, and what other processes are being used right now?
Well, our competition really is anybody who has this technology as well. And that's what we meant by the cutting edge marketing tools that we've started identifying to kind of differentiate ourselves from those competitors. So in this area, probably not many, but in a more metro style area, then you'll probably run into 5 or 6 other people with this sort of technology.
Another competitor would be the DIYers, as I like to call them, the people who either have a phone camera that they use for their photos for listings, stuff like that. We really feel that this brings a more immersive feel to just a flat 2D image. So when you're scrolling through an apartment or a home, you have that slideshow at the bottom with just pictures, but do you really get a feel of the space? Can you go outside of it and kind of look around? Where's the bedroom in relation to the kitchen? That sort of thing. So.
You work with Michigan Tech, so if I went to their website, I would find a virtual tour of the campus and such that was produced by your company.
Correct. So we've done the dorms so far. We've done the undergraduate as well as the graduate housing, working exclusively with Travis, like I said. We are looking at technology that would be able to give us that whole campus feel, but as of now, we're not ready to kind of divulge that.
Hindsight being what it is, after the floods and we've had insurance claims, university thing, we thought, well, it would have been nice to have brought in these guys to do those types of scans for insurance companies for loss and damage, so they can really see what's going on, in order to document. Again, we thought about that after we've had things, but definitely be something, another use that we just saw recently.
If this is a marketing tool, how can you apply it to small businesses? Because there are small business owners that tell me today that they would like people to see what they do and how they do it as part of the experience of the product they're buying.
Well, that goes back to the easily embeddable links. So after we go in and scan and have our data acquisition and processing on the back end, we provide you an easy link package to put it onto your website, as well as the QR codes. So if you do send something out monthly through paper or email, you can have this QR code and it's easily scanned for their potential customers.
We're also able to link, say, a YouTube video if they have like I'm thinking of like a candy shop, people making candy or something like that. You can link those into, say, where they make that, whether it's, say, a piano performance or something else like that. If it's on YouTube, we can utilize it, so people get that extra dimension of interactivity.
What is the main, I guess, technology for your business that you believe is the kicker? Is it the camera, the technology? Is this like a custom camera you guys built, or is it the stitching technology of being able to put the stuff, be able to tile images together and then be able to process it, apply it, and then get it out to market? Which one is, I guess, the kicker? Because obviously, technology for phones will continuously get better, and then be able to have people, if they can take their own pictures and then apply them to your stitching technology, then a normal consumer who's a realtor or anything else could do that on their own without having to bring the camera in.
Yeah, so there's some future proofing, but we utilize a third-party vendor. We're a service provider for them as well. So we kind of work with them on kind of new technology and stuff like that. So we are going to be on the cutting edge of all technology associated with this sort of thing. So when that mobile technology does get better, so on and so forth, then we will be up and ready with that curve.
So I assume that you were tracking the hits for reviewing the rooms and.
Yes.
Are you able to discern whether it's embedded in the website or whether it's accessed via mobile phone with QR code? And do you sort of track those separately to see where people are using? And then I noticed in the app there's like the hardware goggles, like VR goggles capability. So can you track that separately too? I'm really interested to see like if that's really catching on. You know, I think VR is novel and cool, and they're like the VR arcades, but is it like something that people are actually really starting to use mainstream?
You want this one or you want me to?
I can start you chime in with that. So, to your question, we currently do track the analytics behind it. Google Analytics actually has a really interesting sort of system and layout where you can see if it's a mobile device or a desktop that kind of got scanned, and based off where what links we give the QR codes, that's another way we can determine what got scanned, when it got clicked, XYZ, and actually where it was mapped at. So that's pretty cool as well.
Yep. And then for the VR aspect, I'm glad you did realize that. It wasn't in our pitch, but that is something that we are also able to provide. So whether that's Oculus Rift, whether it's Google Cardboard, whether it's Samsung VR gear, we are capable with that. As you can see in the bottom of all the tours, there's a little kind of goggle symbol. If you were to click that and put on the Google Cardboard or anything of that nature, you would be able to experience the space in virtual reality. Another unique feature about these dynamic QR codes is that you're able to see when someone scans them. So we're actually looking at providing our clients with these analytics monthly, yearly, quarterly, anything they want. So if they're really trying to push a campaign in a magazine or something like that, then we would be able to kind of track their progress along with them to see if our services are being utilized.
Any last questions? All right, thank you very much.